Hello, and thank you for tuning in to episode 35 of the Europoor podcast, where we talk about weird and stupid news from around Europe. My name is Andrei. I'm here with Mr. Horia,
Hello.
and we have some news from Italy, France, Spain, a Frenchman in Spain, and they're all about a man traveling in a barrel, an animal vampire, old people of the dead and undead kind, and some snakes in between. So we're
I'm
back.
already laughing.
We're
Dead and
back after
undead.
25 years
Yeah.
of
We
being
we came
uh,
back from a cave.
yeah, of being lazy and or uh busy, so you know.
Busy, sick, lazy, you name it. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been through a lot.
We've done it all. We've done everything except the podcast.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Yeah,
let's
but we're
begin.
back.
Yeah, we're back. We don't know for how long, but we're back.
Well, we can't play with those numbers, so just we got one more episode for you.
Yeah. We're back for this one, and then it's gonna be either 1 week or 3 months. So
Or 2 weeks, or nobody actually knows.
consistency is key.
Yeah.
Let's begin. Do you want to play our little game of Rock People PayPal?
Well, how else we're gonna settle who goes first?
Then I am going to do the countdown. Are you ready to battle?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Paper.
Rock. Fuck.
I won.
Fuck.
I won. I
Okay,
can't
so-
even remember who won last time. So
I have no
This-
fucking clue.
this is how much time has passed.
It's been so long I don't have any idea. Yeah.
Some of us.
Yeah. It was most certainly one of us.
Yeah. That's a definite.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna go first. I have a bunch of small shit and then the cream. So let me start with some of the small shit, maybe, you know. In the first good news, just because I want to keep the bad for last, we have a 100-year-old woman in Italy just renewed her driver's license. Apparently, she's fit to drive at the ripe old age of 100.
Oh my god. But I wonder what was the expiry date on her driving license?
I mean,
Was when you get 100, you can't drive anymore. But apparently she
yeah.
can.
She can. She got it renewed for like 2 or 3 years. 2 years. Until 2024. So for 2 years, she's good. She sees perfectly. She's healthy. She said she never had to take pills, just the, sleeping pill once in a while.
Well, yeah,
So,
probably
yeah.
she's from those areas, they're pretty famous. They call blue cities, blue towns,
I
or
have
something
no
like this.
idea.
Yeah, there are like 6 or 7 around the world where people, I don't know, live to be 100 on a regular basis. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of them are over 90, 95 or something like this. So probably she's
Real
one of them.
numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
And-
says that she lives in Italy's northern province of Vicenza.
Well,
I don't know where exactly. Or also, her name is Candida Uderzo.
is that a shot? Shots fired.
I don't know. Maybe it's a normal name over there.
Yeah, but I was trying to say that even the government after 100, they're not like renew it for like 7 or 10 years. they're just gonna give you 2 or 3 years. I mean, come on, how optimistic can you be?
I mean, yeah. Then
Oh.
moving on to Germany for just a bit, we have a woman, a 35-year-old woman, went to the hospital last week, which was like 2 weeks ago, but Yeah,
It was last week, 2 weeks ago. So.
exactly. She went with a snake bite, a rattlesnake bite, and then that prompted an investigation because it was odd since there were no rattlesnakes in that area.
Okay.
And the police found her farm, which contained 110 dangerous snakes. Yeah.
Oh, I imagine the conversation. So I got bit by a snake. Yeah, but where were you? Because we don't have snakes here. I
Yeah.
mean, where
There are
are you
no
from?
snakes,
I'm from here. We don't have snakes here.
but they still got bit, but there are no snakes. But yeah,
Yeah.
so basically they had to order an antidote from a specialist institute in Hamburg.
Well, yeah, they have a lot of them right now. I mean,
Uh,
it
and
it
she went to a hospital in Salzgitter near Hanover.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, just to
Yeah.
administrate the anti-venom, basically.
Yeah, basically they had to order it especially because, you're not gonna stock an antidote for something that doesn't exist in your area.
Yeah, I want to be treated for, I
Yeah.
don't know, poison ivy. Yeah, but we don't have poison ivy here. Why would you want to be
Yeah,
treated
so
for
the
that?
police just got all the reptiles and I assume they're gonna send them to.
Yeah, but was it illegal? I
I
mean,
mean,
she had a farm, but aren't
I
farms
assume
legal?
it is illegal to keep uh exotic animals in
And
most
predators.
countries.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I can get behind that. I mean,
Yeah.
we can understand.
Exactly. Then back to Italy. Quickly, we have a man that proposed over the supermarket checkout mic.
Well, that's a new way that I haven't heard before. So
Yeah, he proposed. So where was this? In Venice. He went to the grocery store with his girlfriend and
well,
proposed over the checkout counter's microphone. He said, "My love, I wanted to ask you something in front of everyone. I
well,
love you. You're my life, and I want to ask you, will you marry me?" And then everybody started clapping.
well. First of all, he was an attention whore. Because if you want to do it, I mean, uh, basically you have two choices: in front of people or just you and her.
Yeah.
So he went for a lot of people.
Apparently,
Okay.
he went with a lot of people to show her how much he cares about her because she wouldn't expect that because he was the shy type, a very shy type. And she wouldn't
Yeah,
have
I
expected
can.
that in a million years. So that was
Yeah,
the big surprise.
I can understand that. What I cannot understand is you're going to one of the most beautiful cities in the world, which is Venice,
I
and
mean,
you
I think
chose.
they live there.
Wow, well, that changes things, but still, it's a very beautiful city, and you just thought to do it in a grocery store.
I
I mean,
mean, it's not
you can.
ordinary. There's that.
Well, yeah, but you can find a lot of people. I mean, Venice has a lot of tourists, so
So
there
fuck
is.
them. They're gonna ruin your proposal and your pictures.
Well, pictures, yes, but the proposal, I mean, you're
I mean,
pretty
there's
next
gonna
to
be a
your
bunch
girl.
of these stupid terrorists with their mouths open, like, look, it's a proposal.
Well, yeah, but
Quick, get a picture.
you can understand what I'm saying. In a very
Yeah,
beautiful city,
I
you
don't
go to
really
the
care.
fucking supermarket.
It's their love story. If she loved
Well,
it, she loved it.
yeah,
I
I
just found it
totally,
cute.
I totally respect it, but I
And
just
then
thought,
they toasted a bottle of prosecco with everybody in the supermarket. So that's pretty
well,
awesome.
they were there, so they went to the checkout with empty bottles.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, it's a nice story. It's a nice story, especially for a shy guy to do. I don't know. a chess. I don't know,
Like
a movement like this.
yeah, a public gesture like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a public gesture to do. It's pretty hard to go to the supermarket sometimes. So we've all been there, being not even not really shy, but just not wanting to see people. So
With social anxiety, I can
yeah, yeah,
attest
yeah.
to that.
Well, yeah, to do this brave thing. I mean, I think it took bravery to do this.
Yeah. So yeah, good on them.
Yeah, yeah, for sure,
Next
for
up
sure.
to France, where we have
Well,
the undead part of my intro. The
well,
where
dead, undead.
a French woman that was declared dead after 40 minutes of CPR woke up in the body bag.
Oh my god. Oh fuck.
So basically, the a
Oh.
74-year-old woman was found in a canal, floating, unresponsive. Um, they did like 40 minutes of CPR. They don't know how much she spent in the water. They assume, I don't know, it was like 15 minutes something, or 10 minutes, I don't know. Basically,
Enough to be dead, basically.
yeah, they found her. Someone found her, called the, you know, the the hospital, the authorities, whatever. They
Yeah, yeah.
came in, did CPR for 10 minutes, then they did CPR for another 30 or some shit like that in the ambulance. They
And then no
couldn't
response.
they
Oh my
couldn't get
god.
her back. They put her in the bag. They already completed her death certificate, and then she came back to life.
Imagine being her and waking up at the morgue in a body bag. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Uh,
The trauma. The
and
trauma.
now she's being treated in intensive care, and she was placed in an artificial coma.
Well, yeah. I guess she's been through a lot.
Yeah. And now
Holy fuck.
there's an investigation going on because she was living in a nursing home, 200 meters away from the canal she was found in, and apparently it's, they think that it was sort of a suicide attempt because they found her her glasses and cane put nicely on the uh, side of the river or the canal, whatever you call it.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but she came back after 40 fucking minutes.
Failed attempt.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
tried, but you failed, old woman.
Yeah, and I'm not even blaming the doctors or the, I don't know, the ambulance people, because I mean, if she had no pulse, I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, they tried for
you
40 minutes,
well, yeah, and then you
but
declare
she
her
didn't
dead.
came back. Yeah,
I just imagine the mind fuck, trying to kill yourself, and
and then you
then
wake up in a body
and
bag
then
and you're like, is this heaven? And
no,
then
somebody fucked up.
the ambulance worker just sort of stops
and
breathing
then
themselves like, holy fuck,
and then freaks out.
how the fuck are you still alive?
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then keeping the weird for last
Oh
and
my
the
god.
sad, we have the vampire, the
Well,
animal vampire. What
well,
do you think that is about?
was it in our country? Because
It's
that's
in
the.
Spain. It's in Spain.
Okay, okay.
What do you
Nah.
think an animal vampire is about?
Well, the obvious choice would be a bat because the resemblance and the myth. But I'm
The
guessing it's
second
not.
obvious choice would be Man Bat or Batman.
Well, yeah, but if it
Or
says
like,
it's an animal, I don't know,
yeah.
something, a predator or something like this that eats other animals,
Uh,
I would guess
yeah, no, it's not that.
no.
It's
It's a
it's about
horse.
it's about people.
Oh, okay.
Shitty people.
Oh, okay. Very shitty people if
Yeah.
they're gonna call them an animal vampire.
Yeah. Um basically, the authorities have dismantled the business of an animal vampire, a man who kept roughly 500 corpses of cats and dogs who he drained of blood to sell.
Oh, holy fuck.
He's been doing this for almost 20 years, running an illegal animal blood bank with no license.
I mean, what would you do with those animals' blood? I don't really know. Who buys
Apparently,
that shit?
he
Who buys
sold
that?
he sold it for a very nice profit, I would say.
Well,
Um,
yeah, chasing cats and dogs and then sell their blood. Oh my god. Is this from Spain, you say? Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So
Spanish people are
basically,
very passionate.
apparently, the animal blood business is a lucrative market since there's no equivalent blood bank for pets, which means that the supply is extremely limited, and that private companies would buy the blood from this guy. His name is Luis Miguel.
Well,
So
that's a
Miguel
very
sold,
Spanish name.
yeah, Miguel sold blood to private companies and vet clinics for transfusions, obviously, and people that wanted to save their pets and needed blood.
Well, yeah, and
And apparently, in these near 20 years of operation that he did this, he raked up a profit of almost 1 million euros.
oh my god, I was thinking about a million would be bonkers, but actually saying it
Yeah,
sounds even bonkers.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but does it say how he get the? So he just grabs a cat from the street and then drains it.
I assume yes, because they went to his, or maybe he bred them as well, because they went to his farm, quote unquote, and they rescued 257 dogs and 15 cats.
Well, probably after 2 years, he said that I have to scale this up, this
So
farm
I
up.
think he was also breeding them and also finding them on the street. And
Well,
apparently the most common dog victim was the greyhound, a breed commonly discarded by hunters at the end of the hunting season. Apparently that's a problem in Spain. I didn't know about it.
well,
But yeah, I assume he would just drive around and find discarded dogs, or maybe he had like a supplier of dogs. I don't know.
well, well. For 20 years, you can assume everything about this guy because
Yeah,
just think about that. He was a businessman, so
yeah,
he started. He was doing a startup,
yeah.
basically,
I mean, first you start with your grandma's cat,
something like this, and then
then you
you
move on
have
to
to
your
scale
neighbor's
up.
dog.
Yeah, you have to scale up. So he went big. He went for a farm. That's why he had
Yeah,
all those animals.
yeah,
And then you have to diversify. So
yeah.
you have to have different types of blood. I'm assuming, I don't know, as humans have different types of blood, maybe pets do have too. I don't know.
I have
I
no
don't.
idea.
Yeah, but we can assume they do. So
Yeah,
I mean, we're the Europoor podcast. We do assumptions for free, so don't worry.
exactly. We're stereotyping and doing assumptions like it's nobody's business. So
Yep, yep, yep.
yeah. And can you guess how they caught him?
Well, was that the thing? I don't know how they caught it in action or something.
The suspicions were raised when the local incinerator in the town of Junkos or something like that, they noticed him bringing heavy rubbish bags every 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And they're
Yeah, but
like, why would he bring heavy rubbish bags every 2 weeks?
just
And
to burn it
then,
up.
yeah, and then the investigation began. And then they
Yeah.
found his farm.
So probably somebody figured it out.
Yeah. I
This
mean, it's
guy.
not hard to,
Well, yeah. I
you
mean,
know,
if it wasn't for pets, it was humans. So
yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah. I wasn't
Probably he's
expecting to
gonna.
find something like this. The title
Well,
didn't make any sense when I first read it. It basically says like Spanish Dog vampires animal blood empire in Madrid shut down by police. And I was like, what the
Well,
fuck is a Spanish dog vampires animal blood empire? What the fuck is a Spanish dog vampires animal blood?
yeah, but they got you to click, so
Yeah, exactly. And then I
we
read it
shouldn't.
and I was like, okay,
Well, yeah, we can share this
Miguel,
with the world.
Miguel, you're a fucked up guy.
I mean, yeah, but very lucrative. So he made a bunch of money. So
Yeah, yeah.
he was a good
€1,000,000.
businessman. He was a good businessman.
Yeah,
Okay, the means were wrong.
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
But nevertheless, a good businessman. He raised $1 million, euros, whatever.
Yep.
What's your What's your excuse? Oh,
And now it's your
Ah,
turn to give
yeah.
us some juicy shit.
Yeah. So I went mostly in France. I mean, I'm not literally, but and then found out some stupid shit and then some interesting shit. So hear me out on this. Furious French chickens team up to neck fox to death.
What the fuck?
So basically, a
They
bunch of
fucking
chickens.
they shanked the fox, basically.
Yeah, basically, and the whole article, it's a little bonkers. He says chickens in a poultry farm in northwest France are suspected of killing of killing a fox who tried to sneak into their coop. Oh my god.
Call the cops. They're gonna need a lawyer for this.
Oh man.
An expert
Yeah.
in chicken law.
The young predator is thought to have entered the hen house at this farm somewhere around dusk, and and then the fox
But
became
little did it knew it would never
Yeah.
come back out alive. Pam, pam.
yeah, and somehow it got trapped inside.
I mean, the chicken sort of circled it. Like,
Yeah.
you've done fucked up this time, Fox. You fucked up big time.
And then I think this farm was like a student farm or something, or part of the
They're farming students.
No. No, but was a good joke. No. So a farm of some students or something like this.
Okay,
And
so
then,
like a university sort of shit.
Yeah. And then this I don't know, this publication actually interviewed them, and one of them said that there in the corner we found this dead fox. There was a herd instinct and they attacked him with their beaks.
Can you imagine death by 1,000 cuts?
1,000
Basically-
beaks.
A bunch of chickens just sort of pecking at you until you die. Holy fucking shit.
Oh my
Do you
god.
think they went for the eyes?
Well,
Like, take the eyes first. Then the fox can't see. It can't escape.
I don't know, but we can
Fucking
guess. We can guess, but
Yeah.
I mean that's a great teamwork.
Yep. That's
You-
very highly unusual of chickens.
Well, yeah, and first of all, and second of all, when did you heard last time that, I don't know, an animal that's usually killed gets to kill its predator?
I mean, I know there are cases of this shit happening, like in the savannah. when
Well,
you
yeah,
when you
but
see like
too big.
documentaries, and then the lion goes to attack and it gets fucking impaled in the stomach.
Well, yeah, but you're talking about two very big animals. I'm talking
Yeah.
like small animals. I don't know. When did the rat kill the eagle? Never, basically.
I mean, depends on the rat. I mean, we don't have eagles around, here in our beautiful city, but
Well,
I saw
your
some.
city is
I
not
saw.
beautiful.
I saw some rats that could bite
Could-
the neck of cats. So, but
Well, yeah, that's easy. That's easy work. And speaking of cats, let me get to
hmm,
the second part of this
a very
friends,
nice transition.
if I may.
Of
Uh,
course.
so basically, France's mystery rooftop panther was stolen from a zoo. So
What?
basically, there appeared some pictures online with a black panther just roaming around. Let me get the city. In I don't know how to pronounce it, Maubeuge or something that's near Belgium border. Yeah, I think it's Maubeuge. Just I'm just gonna send you the word, and if you can try to exactly. So basically, uh, somebody actually stole a black panther from a zoo and then probably lost it or something.
How?
Yeah, and the black panther was just roaming the streets, and then
I mean, it does make sense if you attempt to steal a panther that the panther would escape unless you keep it like closed up or choke it. I don't know.
and then this picture appeared online. Yeah, it's processing. So she was roaming a
Oh,
rooftop like any other cat do. So
of course. I mean, it does look like it's a larger cat, so
yeah, yeah,
you can
it's
just puss.
well,
Here,
I
kitty,
don't know.
kitty, kitty.
I don't know if you can just push her. But in this picture, I'm gonna send you another one. Uh, it does look like a bigger cat. It
Oh,
just
come on,
just
it's a cute cat.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
think it's the angle of the photo. This motherfucker is as wide as that window in the first picture.
Well,
And I don't
yeah.
assume that's like a small window, or maybe it is.
I don't know,
I
but
think the second picture is like a big ass cage, and it just sort of gives out the impression that it's a small cat.
yeah. So saying the animal was just a few months old, so that's
Ah,
not.
okay.
Yeah, and it weighed between 25 and 30 kilos. So
So
was it?
it's
Yeah,
like
25 to
10
30
times
kilos.
bigger than an average cat. I think like an average cat
Uh,
is like 3 kilos.
yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah. So 10 times bigger. I mean,
So it's, yeah. Puss puss.
yeah,
Oh, look
yeah,
what a
yeah,
fat cat. Puss puss.
yeah. And then, and then the local authorities, with I don't know, in collaboration with the zoo, just put their heads together to just capture it and
To just wave white flags because they're French. Got him.
yeah, and then just to catch her and transfer her to I don't know, a specialized center in rehabilitation wild animals, basically.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah, it says here that the panther was going to be transferred to a center specialized in rehabilitating wild animals that had been domesticated. Well,
okay.
well, yeah, because it had like 2 or 3 months old,
Yeah,
so
I assume she was
I
born in captivity or something like that.
yeah, and then if that owner, the guy that stole it, basically tried to domesticate the animal, so
And he
probably that's
failed.
why. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then at the end, it says that police have not located this guy, and then he would face charges for 15,000 euros.
Easy.
And the charges would be endangering the public, which is yeah.
Which is, I assume, prison time.
No, just 15,000 euros in fines,
Oh,
and
okay.
then probably I'm just assuming here, but probably if he's gonna get charged for I don't know, stealing the panther or
Yeah, yeah,
some other charges regarding animals,
yeah.
they're gonna
That makes
add up.
sense.
They're gonna add up, and probably if they're gonna catch this guy, he's gonna do some prison time. I
That's cool.
don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
hope it's worth it for him.
I mean, he had the 30 kilos cat in his house, so I don't know
And it
how
managed
much.
to escape, so he wasn't that smart.
Well,
If
yeah,
like a
but
month old panther
if
can
you
escape.
if you have like a 3 kilo cat, she cannot really escape. But
I
this
mean,
one was 30 kilos. I mean,
if you're gonna steal a panther, you better be prepared.
well, I don't think he did through. He did think it through.
It's like, I'm
Uh,
gonna get the big ass cat. Puss,
yeah,
puss, come here.
yeah, and then fuck, she escaped. Yeah, but imagine the I don't know, the people that walk by and then they see a giant cat on the
Yeah.
rooftop.
I mean, oh man. Ho ho ho, would you look at this cat? Very pretty. Very big. In the town of Boulange. What was? Maubeuge.
Beige.
Maubeuge.
I think it's pronounced that way. I don't know.
I have no idea. I can
Yeah.
ask Google, but I'm too lazy for that.
Well, we're just gonna assume it's pronounced Maubeuge.
Exactly. Maubeuge.
Yeah. And then the final story of the of the France adventure is actually not located in France, but is about a Frenchman. So this is the story that caught my attention. It says like man in a barrel set sail from Spain in 3-month bid to reach Caribbean using only ocean currents.
Nice.
So I'm gonna send you a picture so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Because
So
out of context,
he's still on the journey?
well, I think so.
Man, that
Uh,
looks cool.
yeah. So basically, let me get a read on, and then we'll talk about. So basically, a daring adventure has set sail from Spain in a barrel in a bid to float across Atlantic Ocean using only sea currents, and then apparently this site doesn't really let me get the pictures, but I have an ace up my sleeve. I'm
It's
gonna
called
send you
screenshotting.
yeah.
Damn, it looks
So
cool.
yeah, so Jean-Jacques Savant.
Oh my god, that's such a French name.
Yeah, it's 71, and
Holy
he aims to
shit.
reach the Caribbean in 3 months after beginning his bizarre voyage.
Nice. I mean,
So
he's gonna be drifting on the ocean.
yeah, yeah, I don't really know how the ocean works, and if he's gonna end up, I don't know, in I don't know, Africa or
I
something.
mean, that's what he's trying to find out, I guess. That's the adventure.
Well, yeah.
It's like either I'm gonna make it there or someplace else.
Yeah, and then they're just in this article they're just gonna. I mean, they break it down that they say that barrel cost around 60,000 euros.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and actually it has a porthole in the floor for watching fish.
Oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah. And then he said that the weather is great. I've got a swell on of 1 meter, and I'm moving 2-3 kilometers an hour. I've got favorable winds forecast until Sunday.
Sounds
And
good.
then, yeah. The Frenchman departed with a bottle of white wine to see the new year, a bottle of red for his birthday on January 14th, and even a block of foie gras plate.
Oh my god. So then did he actually make it?
Well, basically, this article was posted way back in January. That's why I don't. I've just seen this. I thought it was pretty recent, but it's not actually.
Pretty recent from 3 years ago.
Not that recent, but
So I think he made it.
well, it's 6 months from them, so from probably he made
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah. He declared his trip a success on the 27th of April of 2019.
What?
After 122 days at sea.
Well, he
Yeah,
got to the Caribbean, but this site is way, way behind.
yeah. Yeah, so
I
he
mean,
made it.
he
Damn.
made, yeah, yeah.
Holy shit, that's cool. I never heard
Well,
of this guy.
me neither. That's why when I saw that picture with the barrel, I was like, what are you trying to do? Is that a wine barrel or something? And then I read the title. I was like,
Ah.
well, how can you sail in something that doesn't have sails and probably doesn't turn? I would assume.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, that's what he wanted to do, to just go with the currents. So I
well,
assume it
yeah,
it
but
was everything was calculated.
he said sail to reach the Caribbean islands. So,
And he made it.
well, he made it, but somehow he, I don't know, turned this thing
But
and using the current.
that's the thing. The currents themselves took him there.
Well, you might have a point.
Because I assume that was the whole thing. To get there by only taking the currents. So everything was calculated so it would just take him there.
I get it now. I get it. But the cabin looks sick. I mean,
Yeah, that shit looks bonkers.
yeah. And then imagine if you're like a captain of a big boat, those giant boats that carry something from America to France, or
And you see a fucking tiny blip in the ocean.
yeah, and you see a barrel.
And the guy just pops his head out like, hey,
Hey,
don't mind me.
I'm going to the Caribbean. I'm gonna be Jack Sparrow in a barrel.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, that
That
was
is very nice.
yeah, a very nice story, but this site is way they
I mean,
just found.
it's something specific to you. And I think I did it once as well, where I thought it was like a recent story, and apparently it was like 3 years old.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, if
we
it's new for us,
it's new.
it's new everywhere.
Well, we can do this. I mean, if a story is interesting and we can talk about it and it might be
I
funny,
mean,
we can.
yeah.
It doesn't really have to be like
If we
last
never
week.
heard about it,
Yeah, and then
but we're gonna focus on the new shit.
well, yeah, that's for sure. But if we find something that's very interesting, and okay, it's 2 years ago, okay, it can make it to the podcast.
Yes, it can. Any last words before we close this?
Yeah. First of all, we wanna not really apologize, but
I'm not sorry for anything.
well, we're not sorry because we've been busy, sick, and all of those things. We just, I mean, I hope anybody listening is gonna give us some, I don't know, how to say it, the benefit of the doubt, and then just trust in us that we're gonna post some more.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean, we're
not
gonna
in.
do it. We don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then we're gonna try to be more consistent, but for now we're just being consistently inconsistent.
Yes. I can
And
attest to that.
yeah, and then I don't know, thank you for listening to us, I guess.
I guess. Or fuck you, I guess. I
Well,
don't know.
I'm gonna be really curious how this episode is gonna do, because probably the two people that actually listen to us maybe just
They-
lost faith.
They died of old age.
No, just lost faith. I was like, yeah, I had the show that I was watching, and then they didn't post for 1,000 years. So probably they died. So they're gonna be pretty surprised when they're gonna hear from us again.
Get those notifications ready, baby.
Oh,
Anyway, that's it for us. We're gonna be back next time with some new shit. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Until then, thank you for listening and keep in touch.
bye.